So, obviously, since last night was St. Patrick's Day, I drank a bunch. I felt fine this morning. It's not like I was hungover or anything, but I do notice that I'm just a little slower. It's hard for me to, I don't know, I don't feel as smart the day after drinking, and it's been a bit of drinking this week, so that should slow down. Maybe it'll speed up next week with Hack For It, who knows. I went to the eye doctor today. The report is fine. I need to get myself a pair of sunglasses for my eye health. And other than that, I don't know. What I found this morning when I sat down to work after morning meetings was that I couldn't... It's like being tired like I am the day after drinking kind of shuts down what little creativity I have. It's hard to think of things to write or ways to be really productive, like working on my website or writing a blog post or things like that. But I did find that I could knock out a bunch of really simple action items, a bunch of emails that were waiting in the wings that I had to send. And those things kind of trip over each other, like one thing goes to the next, and getting out and walking around helps too, eating some food. I don't know if this is about drinking or about working, but it occurs to me that, our brains don't work the same way every day, probably, unless we eat the same thing every day and drink the same thing every day. So there might be an important skill to learning what you do best when you feel certain ways. I'm going to try to pay attention to that over the next couple weeks.